sincerely, because you know I don't stutter when I talk. This is sincere. Since I met this brother, it's funny. It's ironic too, because I gave this brother my card years ago. Years ago, I gave this brother my card, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think I was doing as much as I'm doing right now, Lady Lyric. I think I was doing a little bit less. And,
oh yeah, definitely.
And
you're in super grind time now.
Yes. So and it just so happens that I run into this brother, and he says, "Man, I know you." And it's, you know, everybody
kind of like us.
Everybody knows us, right? I know you. I said, "You know me? Wait, you know me? I have your card, brother. I have your card." And I said, "Well, if you got my card, then you gotta know me. You definitely know me." And then he started talking like he was from my village too, you know, because my people from my village.
We have the same dialect.
Yes, I have the same village people, the same people. Yes, this is my brother. Radio show host, business entrepreneur, newspaper entrepreneur, magazine entrepreneur, top, Long Island, New York City, fundraisers, businesses and stuff like that. My partner and my right-hand man in the Pocono Business News magazine, LCS Chad is here.
Wow. Thanks, Sherrod. Thank you.
I get to interview you tonight, man. I'm getting ready to add to my Mosquito right here. I'm getting ready to add to mine, man. This guy actually, in his earlier days as a radio show announcer, he also interviewed Stokely Carmichael, and he was back when he was in college and doing radio. So this guy is super dope right here. He's still young.
You telling my age.
I'm telling you your age, right? And still young in the business. So Elsie, real quick, let's give him, before we get into Sister Sheeta, because she's here also, we're going to interview her real fast in a couple of seconds. We're still here. We're going to go nowhere. And then we have our other guests here also. Brother Elsie, can you tell them a little bit about the Pocono Business News magazine and what we're doing with that magazine?
Thanks, brother. Thank you. So the Pocono Business News magazine, it's all about highlighting local businesses here, the development and growth of businesses in the Poconos. So I'm writing about business folks, interviewing, I guess, local politicians and, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
It's a monthly magazine.
Monthly magazine. And what we first did, the inception of the Pocono Business News magazine, we put together the Women's Month Awards. Back in what was it, February?
That was March.
That was March, right?
March 27th.
March 27th, we did that, and it came out incredible.
Unbelievable.
Actually, we only had 25 nominees, right? And the 25 nominees that we nominated wound up bringing other guests, and the other guests wound up bringing other guests. We only expected 50 people because we had 25 nominees, so we figured the 25 nominees, they would possibly bring 2 people. So one person, that would be like, by the time we turned around, poor Scotty.
It was actually huge. We had like 125 plus.
125 plus.
Some folks still standing against the wall.
Only. Yeah. Poor Scotty. Big shout out to world famous Scotty's Comedy Lounge over there in the Strawberry Field Shopping Center. I was over there Saturday night. Great show over there Saturday night with my brother Pernell Holloway. Great show over there. Got to stop by Scotty's world famous Comedy Lounge. But we packed that place. 125, 130 people in still standing room. We gave awards to all of the nominees. 25 influential people. We also had the 360 machine in there, the camera machine, Mr. Perfecto.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my fault. I just came from his place.
Nice.
I put in order. I'm trying to get the hoodie. Pocono Business News.
Nice. You got the hookup, bro.
And the hat too.
You know some people around here. That's what keeps me fly. Also, Mr. Perfecto. Stop by there and get your DJ Strategy hoodie, and they got those over there too. So, but what we did with that was very phenomenal. It touched a lot of lives, touched a lot of people, and we actually gave out real awards, right? We gave out real certificates. Nobody got shafted. Nobody went home unhappy. And we had seafood soul plates, and we also had cooking with Cam. So we had catered food. Everybody got their awards. Your ticket was paid for. You had a seat. It was a phenomenal event, and we're getting ready for December the 10th for the Clip Awards, right?
Community leaders and innovators of the Poconos.
See that? That's big stuff right there. That's big stuff. That's big stuff. That's heavyweight champion stuff right there. So in this cycle of events, we're going to nominate some more influential individuals, right, in the Poconos, and we're going to nominate. They're going to be nominated by your friends, your family members. You should have gotten the email. If you haven't gotten the email, those 25 people who be nominated in the first event should have gotten the email. And if you haven't got the email, just watch. We'll be right there. Well, don't worry. We'll be right there. We'll be knocking on your door very shortly. Don't worry. If you say you didn't get the email, we'll be knocking on your door to make sure you got the email. We'll be there. Getting ready for the Clip Awards, December the 10th. That's coming up, and we're gonna do some more events, right? We got some more events coming up. Right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we got the brunch on November the 6th at Blue Tequila. We got a lot of stuff going on. Pocono Business News Magazine is the brand new magazine in the Poconos. And if you want to find out more information, can you tell them where else here?
So Pocono Business News is we have our website. It's P as in Pocono, B as in business, news1.com. So that's pbnews1.com.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to give us a call, it's 570-370-6331. And of course, you can give, give me a call as well.
Yeah, you can give me a call. I'm the marketing director for the magazine. So I'll answer some calls, right, Well, I'll be answering phone calls, right?
Yep. So give me your phone number also.
Yes, 347-329-6827. And you could also follow me on Instagram at DJ Strategy on Instagram if you want to know more information about the Pocono Business News Magazine or the Clip Awards. If you want to nominate somebody in the Poconos area, somebody who's influential in the Poconos area, we'll take your nominations. Please send them in. We want to try to get the deadline. The deadline, I believe, is November the 10th for our nominees. So if you're listening tonight, you want to nominate somebody, please make sure you speak up. I already nominated somebody already. My cousin from another family member, TP, I'm nominating him because I haven't seen him get no statues. I want some platinum statues next to them platinum awards in here too. I gotta get him some statues in here too. But also Eugene and then my sister Sheila. So without further ado.
Thank you.
Without further ado.
How you doing?
Because we're still in the 7:00 hour, we're still here. So we're still here. And we still have one more guest. So now I was like I said, sometimes I DJ at places. I be DJing places, out here, and I get an opportunity to meet people. So DJing at this place up the road, Weary's. Yeah, I remember their name. Big shout out to Weary's.
Yeah.
I was DJing there, and I had the opportunity of meeting a phenomenal person. We just started kicking in and talking about things, financial and real estate, and we start talking about our stomping grounds, North Carolina and the country and stuff like that. And come to find out, I'm talking to a mega real estate mogul.
Yes.
Who is like just sitting there like she just regular, just having a beer, right? Who would have known, right? She's just having a beer. Yeah, I'm just having a beer. And then she does it so subtly, like because millionaires, they really don't talk a lot. They don't talk a lot. See, that's the difference. Y'all be thinking you're a millionaire because you're talking a lot. You're quiet. They're very quiet. They don't say nothing. They say hello. That's it. They wear regular clothes. They don't wear flashy stuff. They may have a little bag but that's her favorite bag. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Sheena. She's
you.
Here. She's here. Round of applause, y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah. Another guest in the building. So I talk about the guests in the frame of mind where I meet them. So that gives you the opportunity to introduce yourself to the fans. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you so much for having me. I don't believe in happenstances, but I do receive everything that you just manifested for me.
Yeah.
The millions, the bag, the mogul status.
Yes.
I receive it all. Thank you for having me. This is long overdue.
Yes.
I've been dying to kind of connect with you so that we could network.
Yes.
And I just recently started an investment group with some people, and the theme that I adopt behind that is if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So the investment group that I'm a part of is comprised of bank professionals, lawyers, accountants, property managers, real estate agents, and we've kind of just pooled ourselves together to kind of be a main artery for us for generational wealth. That's one of the things that we're looking for. I am from and proud, born and raised from Chester, Pennsylvania. Exit 6 to be exact. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge.
That's right. Big
where
shout out to
I'm
moms
from.
and the whole family, everybody, right? Gotta shout them out.
There is a cornucopia of Black excellence in my city. And it was the inspiration behind me wanting to go into business for myself. My mentor, his wife, is also a mentor to me. They have been influential in being able to see so that other people from where I'm from that have been through some of the things that I may have been through can see that the systemic depravity that we're complaining about, we can march and all of those things are great, but the main change is going to come when we start to work in cooperative economics, when we start to pool our resources together and we start to work with one another. I don't need to be in my investment group. There's no offset percentage of a leader. So I just want everyone to know that there are resources. I can't wait to connect with Eugene. And even in the aspect that not only has real estate been a vehicle for me, but now I've had the blessing of becoming a commercial loan broker where I'm able to help businesses with startup capital. I'm able to assist businesses with funding, access to SBA loans. And if they're not in a position where they're ready for the funding process, either through working with Eugene, my investment group is full of every resource imaginable that could help them to get to a place where they're able to fund. I heard you mention about the real estate market and where we are. We are in a different time than we've been in a long time. But if we have any knowledge of the way that trends go, there's always a shift. There's always a shift. So for me, really, it doesn't make me afraid in real estate. It makes me want to be prepared. And if preparation, I'm sometimes they say like you're eating off of the things or the choices that you made days prior. So in being able to prepare myself and educate myself, I would be remiss if I didn't bring everyone with me. There is enough room, there is enough space, and I want to be a resource not only to my home community. That's really why this is and why I am. But also to the communities around me. Now I'm a part of the Pocono community, which has been a blessing to be able to come and share and learn and grow within this community. And I'm just excited. I'm excited about the reach. I have access to any type of business service if I don't do it myself. So I'm a real estate investor. I do off-market investments. I've virtually shifted to some other markets in Texas, North Carolina, and things of that nature. I have access, and they say your network is your net worth. I have access to people who can get the things done that I may not be able to. So booking a consultation with me would be beneficial in so many ways, because you may not be ready, to go through the fundability process. And some people don't do it because their main objection is that they're not ready. So now we need to start taking the next steps to become ready, because when this shifts, all of the things that we didn't know, we know now. I have learned so much in the past 3 years of things that I didn't even know existed, like whole life insurance and things that I could become my own bank for my own self. So there's just so many things that we have access to, and I think that sharing it is my gift because someone shared it with me. And
I think we agree on the same thing. Like I think we was talking about it one time before, and I was saying, I want to leave this place better than the way that I found it. And I think we agreed on the same thing, that our ingenuity or our productivity can help another person. Because sometimes, me personally, I've run other businesses before. I've run other businesses for companies and put them in the black and all kinds of stuff. But I never really was, I guess I won't say intuitive enough, or maybe I just didn't have the information to find business sources for money and stuff like that. Because I always wanted to start my own business. I always thought I would one day start my own business. And now it's even more important to know these things, because after COVID, let me tell you something, the DJ became the biggest commodity that you have ever seen in the history
Oh my
of
goodness.
music. The DJ became so much of a commodity that even now, up until this time, even in a recession or in a depression, still going to need a DJ. Somebody's going to need some music for a party, for something. So you can see the fluctuation of money and how it's going and changing hands, even in this small area alone. But having that ability to tap into somebody like such as yourself and be able to do business and learn what business is about is another facet of what we're trying to do with the Bono Business News Magazine. So I'm trying to keep up. You see what I'm doing, Lady Derek? I'm trying to keep a little bit of money.
I mean,
around-
this entire episode
Yes.
has been nothing but knowledge and wealth and aligning whoever's listening with maybe something that's been within them, like inside them. Because, I mean, Eugene and also Shanna are both saying, like, I just want to share what was shared with me. And they connected with you. And you wanted to share that information with others as well. So all of that in conjunction, like, that's just a recipe for a win.
Yeah, it's a recipe for a win. A nice pot of stew, and
A nice
people
pot of stew.
right, and people because it's getting cold outside. So you got me, and you know I'm greedy. So
You always gotta bring food into the situation.
I always gotta bring.
Me too.
Always gotta bring food. Matter of fact, the next time I do
Shout out to Coco. Happy
yes,
birthday.
yes, happy birthday. Let's go. The next time I come, I think I'm gonna bring some food because
You should.
I think I'm gonna
Because I
cook
got
something.
like a piece of whiting.
Right.
I'm gonna do rip off
Because you know what? To be honest with you, lady, like I said, this is my 20th year anniversary in radio and
Yes.
doing radio, and the older shows they calling me like they strategy. We see you back on the air. I hope you ain't making what you made.
Yeah, I don't feel like when we
Right.
interviewed a long time ago under the street light, like in some
Right.
hood somewhere,
Right.
that you had these guests. It was like straight to the music.
Yes.
It was just like
Yes.
random questions about the artist's journey, but now you're creating segments.
Yes.
So shout out to you for your growth.
So we moving.
We moving.
Yes,
And you know, and I will say something, and this is very nice. Shana, it's just nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I mean, it's nice to meet you too. But
Thank you.
and I want to say something. You know, an African, well, he was an educational person. He said he's long gone, but he said, you know, if you educate a man, well, no offense, you know, to the guys in here,
right.
but if you educate, you know, a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate, a woman, you educate an entire nation.
Yeah.
And she has gotten something. She's sharing, you know, whereas men they just keep it in.
Right, they keep
You
it,
know,
yeah,
yeah.
they keep it a secret. I'm not telling you.
I'm not telling one.
Sheena, I ain't telling
Right,
nobody
right.
about that. But I think that's
I want to be one of your clients. too.
right. Yeah,
I-
absolutely.
Listen, I'm available as early as
Yeah.
tomorrow.
That's what it's about. And that's what I'm saying. Like, in the opportunity to be able to do and meet people such as yourself, it gives me something to do. Because if I don't, I don't already know. And me and Elsie, we always thought, if I don't do radio, I don't know, I may do something else. Just say it. But I like doing radio because it gives me the opportunity to express a different part of myself and meet people, you know, in my traveling. So we're not going anywhere. We're coming back in a couple of seconds. But Sheena, also, can you actually tell everybody where they can find you at on social media and social media platforms, please?
Yes. So I am not an avid social media, but I've learned lately that is the way that I need to go. So I will be expanding to social media, kind of to increase my reach and be able to provide information and be a resource to
If you need it,
everyone.
I'll find one of the
But-
college kids. Don't worry. I got some friends at ECSU. They do your internet for you. You
Yeah,
don't have to do it.
this is outside of my comfort zone for sure, but I'm glad that I did this because this is when change starts to happen, when we start to be uncomfortable. So I want everybody to know that I am very uncomfortable, but in uncomfortability comes change. So you can find me via email at info@jade, Jade, Realty, REALTY, group, GROUP.org. That's info@jaderealtygroup.org. My business line is 484-470-8041. We can connect. I can give you my calendar. We can hop on a discovery call. I can see how I can be a resource to you or how I can point you into the right direction to get started on your journey. Again, my primary role right now has been commercial lending.
Mhm.
So businesses that are starting up, equipment financing, investment properties that are not your primary residence. I have access to a pool of vetted lenders that are able, willing, and ready to beat and rival with the current market rates. So again, this isn't a time to be afraid. This is a time to prepare.
I think I might be a client too. I think I'm gonna have to give
Listen,
you a call.
I'm all for it.
We having a Unity in the Community event coming up for Gynesis Radio in the summer months, and
August 26th.
yeah, August the 26th. And I might want to do a food truck or something like that. I was thinking about doing something like that. You know,
Well, let's get the
I
financing.
was thinking about doing that. And I want to put a DJ booth on the back of the food truck. Now I'm being serious. I mean, actually, being honest. I
That'd
want
be
to
lit.
be able to drive to different states. If I want to pull up, I'm letting go of my intellectual property. Anyway,
Yeah, protect that.
anyway, but August the 26th, right? Correct?
August the 26th.
Yep, August the 26th, we're getting ready for the Unity in the Community event. So that's going to be something else that people may want to get into and get involved in. We did it last year. This year is going to be way bigger than last year. So make sure you tap into that also. You can also go to my social media page at DJ Strategy, find a recap of tonight's show and the information that you may need to find Sheena or to find Eugene or to find Elsie or Che. We will be back in a couple of seconds. Our next guest is here. Danae, she's here. We got to get her guitar set up. She's great. She may roll out. She does her
Awesome. I'm
thing.
staying for the
Yeah, you
party.
gotta stay. You definitely gotta stay. Oh, and I forgot. I gotta make sure. Shayna throws the best parties.
Okay.
Shayna does the best. Where's
Man.
did she come say hello? Is she there?
She out there.
She's out there. Yeah, they throw the best parties. They have the best house parties. I don't know. I mean, we have to do another house.
That was my daughter's
That's right.
13th
And we
birthday
was
party.
lit. We was lit. And we
But the
went.
kids' party be the best
The best
party.
party.
We were
Because
super lit.
everyone gets in the
The
room,
kids
they have
wouldn't
their
dance,
stuff,
They
and
wouldn't
I paid.
dance.
and
The
then we
kids
got our
wouldn't
own
dance,
thing.
and I paid for a DJ,
Look,
so
they
we
wouldn't-
danced
no,
all
they
night
wouldn't-
long.
And they wouldn't dance, right? They had their phones out and all that stuff. I made the speech, right? I said, listen, y'all need to put the phone. She didn't got on the floor and started dancing. The party just started out of nowhere. Everybody started- and we went viral on TikTok for that night because I
Nice.
posted the video. So you gotta get your social media.
Where
You
my
already
my
up.
check?
Yeah. Right? You better get your social media game up. We'll be back in a couple of seconds, man. You take us
Thank you.
on that one. DJ Strategy, Thursday nights, man.
Nice.
So we'll move
Nice to
Elsie
meet you.
out.
Merrick.
Lyric?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
We'll move Elsie
Nice to
out.
meet
We'll
you.
move,